Hey, Owen, welcome to another NinjaBill live, and got nothing really going on, and I'm kind of bored, and I need to kill about almost an hour's time, and I figured let's just have a live show and see who joins in or comes along, and really just kind of sitting here doing nothing, sitting here at home doing nothing. Just finished doing some housework to ease the boredom, and making some stew for supper, and that's it. I should welcome anybody who comes in. I learned to spell correctly. There we go. It's I got nothing going on. Got nothing. Yesterday, I ran into a Starscream and two grapples, Earth from the Earthrise line, and can't believe it. I didn't have the cash for it. And Collector 75, Graham, welcome. Green, welcome. Welcome, Trans Aaron 38. But yeah, I'm just bored sitting here, killing time before I start supper. So got stew busy cooking, and gonna have that tonight. And I'm just bored. Crimson Raptors, welcome. If you're in part of Discord, I sent a link in Discord if you wish to join the live show because I got nothing. I got nothing. Like I said, yesterday I ran into three Earthrise figures. First I've seen them anywhere at my local Walmart. I didn't have the cash for them. I was there to pick up, some stuff at the pharmacy and a couple extra groceries, and I didn't have the money for any Transformers, unfortunately. It really sucks because it's the first time I've seen them anywhere, and I didn't have the cash for them. Rudy, welcome. Oh, evening. That's right. For you guys, it's over there in the UK. It's already evening. It's got to be like what, like midnight or so. Yeah, I want Grapple. I want Hoist. I want Ironworks too, and I want Astro Train. That's really the only ones I want from the line um, that I've seen so far. Um, some of the little guys sure would be nice, if I happen to run into them or give them, either way, some of those would be nice. 915. Yeah, yep. But yeah, it's just dull around here at the moment. Just dull. Nothing going on. Nothing. But I haven't even caught up on the latest news or anything yet. I'm just been working. I uploaded a video yesterday. For those of you who want to go check that out, I uploaded a video channel update. Wolfatron, welcome. Kato, welcome. Once again, for you those in Discord, I included a link to this live show if you want to quick join it, and maybe we can together figure out a topic to talk about. Because right now I'm just rambling. Pack, welcome. I didn't see Pack come in. Yep, there he is. Sorry about that, Pack, but welcome in nonetheless. But yeah, I really got nothing. Like I said, I saw those. So, even through the box, I looked at the Starscream. Have you read the IDW comics, old or new, Dreamwave or only Marvel? Well, I read Marvel, I read Dreamwave, and I read the Devastation, All Hail, and Spotlights from IDW, and that's it. I stopped reading after the Spotlights, pretty much. Now I'm reading the new series, both of the new stuff, but they're not, honestly, in my opinion, they're not that great. It's not. I have my favorite lunch, Subway, nice. But yeah, I looked at that Starscream, and honestly, I'm not impressed with what I saw. Even still in the box, I'm just not. I like the Siege version. I think that's one of the best Starscreams we've gotten in a while, in my opinion, anyway. That's subjective. Other people can feel differently, and that's okay. I don't see a need for it. I honestly don't. I don't see a need to pick it up. You know, to me, it's yes, it's a different mold from the Generations Classics version, whatever, Chug version, whatever you want to call it, but it's the same thing. It's I don't know. Now, that said, should they come out with cone heads, which they are, I'd pick up a thrust. Or if they bring out a Skywarp, let's hope it's not an exclusive like the Siege version. They bring up a Skywarp in the Earthrise mold. Yeah, I'd buy that. I'd buy that. Um, I'm just tired of exclusives. I really am. I'll stick with the old Marvel comics. Yeah, yeah, the Marvel ones and the Marvel UK line that Simon Furman did with the Marvel UK line. That was, that was that, that was an impressive title. Impressive title. The head isn't. It's the head, isn't it? For me, as a pointy chin, it looks more like Armada rather than G1. Plus, he's shorter than Siege 2. No, um, for me, it was just it's too much like the classics one, like a mold I already own. Okay, it's I own all but Thundercracker from the classics line. Thundercracker is the only one I'm missing from the classics line. I never could find him, so I never picked it up. But he's the only one. I've got all the other versions of that mold. So why would I want? Now I had to stop myself there because I was going to say, why would I want an update or a mold I already own? Well, because the update may be better. So that's why I stopped myself. But in this case, I don't think it's better. Sure, it has better articulation and looks kind of better, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. I watched Dennis's review of that toy a few times, and I'm just not impressed with it. Yeah, see, I'm right there with you, Graham. You know, I've got 5 of them. With the exception of Thundercracker. I don't need another classic seeker. Okay, I just don't. But that said, once again, I would definitely pick up a Skywarp as long as it's not a freaking exclusive. I'm so tired of exclusives, guys. I really am. All right. I am so tired. Everything's got to be online exclusive this or in store exclusive that, blah, blah, blah. Let's just stop with the exclusives. It doesn't make any real difference. Not in sales anyway. It doesn't make a difference, all right? Exclusives, maybe for a time, it made a difference, all right? But it sort of lost its luster to me. I mean, what's the point of having an exclusive if every 5th one is going to be an exclusive? What's the point? It loses its luster. That's just the way I feel about it. But, it's like Target having, every other 4th toy being exclusive. Well, that'll get you a bit of sales, but in the long run, you're losing money on it. It doesn't make sense to me. Um, yeah, the exclusive seeker is such a. I mean, think about it. Thundercracker. How many years was it that we didn't get a Thundercracker in regular retail because for some odd reason suddenly he became an exclusive, or it became it made no once again with the classics line. The classics Chug Thundercracker. It sort of started before then, but you know, I just really am. I'm just tired of exclusives, And it used to be okay. There's an exclusive, maybe 500 people had one, and you felt jealous. You're like, oh, if somebody got one, you're like, awesome, But now somebody says, well, I bought the exclusive of this, and you're like, oh yeah, great, because it's lost its luster. I mean, everything is so exclusive that it's everywhere. Skywarp. See, and that's my Thrust and Skywarp are my favorite of the Seekers. So I was Crimson, and I really enjoy those two. They're my favorites. The exclusives have put me off buying new stuff totally. Well, I get that. No, KOs were pretty nifty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There were so many of the classic Seekers KOs. It's ridiculous. I don't even remember how many there are. I just know there are a lot. There are a lot of them. Yeah, it's totally a bit. I'm just tired, really tired of exclusives. And even now in the Earthrise line, we're gonna get more exclusives. It's like, what's the point? How much money are you really making on that exclusive? Mind you, some of those exclusives, like the Netflix exclusives, they look fantastic. And they look great, but beyond that, you know, it's generic now. An exclusive has become so generic that it just doesn't, like I said, it's lost its luster. Maybe that's just the way I feel about it. It's clear that you guys feel, close to that as well. I mean, it's nice I have lately. Look, I got this exclusive. I got this Target exclusive. I got this Amazon exclusive. One among 50 other exclusives they released in the last 3 years. It's just that's how much it's saturated in the market. It's just, it might as well not be an exclusive because they're everywhere. Every other store and every other website has their own exclusives. Like I said, it's lost its luster. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. So I hope we get what do you say? Thursday with him week soon. I do too. Input, welcome. Going old school. Give me y'all's vinyl text. No. I have the Jaguar Ravage, which I'm not getting rid of because he's the harder one to find. I have Skids, I have Shock Blast, and I have Smokescreen. And no, no, I love them. I had two others, but they broke. My Hound and my Prime, the Dodge Truck Prime, broke. Dodge Truck Prime is a piece of shit. It's an absolute piece of shit. It was a shit toy, and if you like it, I'm glad for you. I bought two of them, and they all resulted in the same piece of shit toy that it was the first time around. Just fell apart so easily. It just no, it was a piece of shit. Yeah, Shock Blast is one of my favorites. The Jazz we also got from that same mold. And I missed out on the Jazz, but I'm glad I got Shock Blast. Link into your which link? Link are you talking about, Wolftron? Ninja, please put the link to your Discord. It's just NinjaBill. I'm not hard to find. It's NinjaBill on Discord. NinjaBill. That's it. Discord. NinjaBill. Poof. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Oh, my hearts. Yeah. I'm a retired automotive tech, and I'm a big car enthusiast, so I love alternators. Yeah. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. The alternators vinyl text line was the precursor to what we know as Masterpiece now. They really were the precursor to that, because, like the vinyl text, for example, they had more. They came with more paint and die-cast parts, and the Masterpiece line, they did so well. That's what started the Masterpiece line. It was the precursor to the Masterpiece line. So, that was awesome. The only one that I ever really vinyl tech that I ever really wanted and never could get, and it was always a question of when I had the money, I couldn't find it, but when I did have the money, I couldn't find it, or I couldn't find it at a reasonable price. And that was the Shock Blast mold, and they used it as Auto Trooper. Oh my gosh, such a badass bot, and I wanted it so bad, but it was one of those situations where I found it, I didn't have the money, and when I did find it later, it was too much. I'm in the minority. 120. No, I'm right there with you, Pack. 124 scale would be good, because originally the Masterpiece line, with the exception of Optimus, the MPO1, were all kind of around the old Voyager scale toys. They really were in robot mode. Now in the vehicle modes, not so much, but I could dig a line of 124 scale vehicles on a constant basis, just a new dedicated 124 scale line. That would be really cool. Discord server has expired. I don't know. Let's see if this works. I don't know. If it wasn't, I don't know. There you go. When I saw that alternator hound at Kmart, I was very enamored. I just wanted too big to work with my other figures at the time, and I wanted a scale G1 Prime to go with it. Never happened though. Yeah, exactly. To hell with a Sunbow chart. Um, but the original masterpiece and the alternators are all old Voyager scale, and I like that Voyager scale, the old Voyager, not the new Rise scale, but the old Voyager scale. I think, in my opinion anyway, I'm not sure whether others will agree, was probably the best scale overall for toys. It was the right size robot. Usually the vehicle modes, you know, well, for example, the Power of the Primes, Triple Changer Optimus Prime, the G2 laser inspired Prime. Yeah, sure, his truck is more of a Legends class size truck and his alt mode, but I like the bot size. The size of the bot, it's a perfect blend for me. Just the right scale. That 6, 7 inch, 8 inch, between that 6 and 8 inch in there, that's perfect for me. Okay. Let's see here. Hell with the Sunbolt chart. It didn't matter in the cartoon or in the comics. I mean, think about it. In the comics, Jetfire wasn't much taller than Optimus Prime. He was about Optimus Prime came up to about the top of his chest, okay, in the comics. Now in the cartoon, he was obviously way bigger, but then in some scenes he was the same size. In the comics, sometimes scale didn't matter in the original comics or in the cartoon. It just didn't matter. And then suddenly the Sunbow chart came around, and suddenly everybody's all obsessive about scale. And I won't take that away from if scale is your thing, awesome, okay? Awesome. Like Triple R. Triple R is all about scale, and I totally can get behind that. But me, I'm just not. For me, almost any robot that I get, if it's Voyager scale, I'm happy with it because I like that personally. I like the Voyager scale, the old Voyager scale, the best. Used to be an Ultra. I think Ultra was the old. Before that, they called them an Ultra. What did they call them before that? I can't remember. Well, there's been Ultra, there's been Voyager, there's been Mega class. I think they called them Megas. No, Super Mega or whatever that was in the uh, um, Unicron trilogy, whatever they called them, Super Megas or whatever. Uh, um, that scale, I think, is the best scale personally. To me, I dig almost any robot in that scale. So, it just now. That said, I adore mini bots. Okay, like the Target Masters, the Titan Masters. All of that. I just the Legend scale. I dig those too. Ultra would be considered a leader, really? I'm looking at my Ultra class Tiger Hawk right now, and he isn't much bigger than a Voyager. I'm looking at it right now, and I can tell you, he's not much. And he's an Ultra class, and he's not much bigger than. Yeah, he's not much bigger than a regular Voyager. So I have to disagree with you, Crimson, unless I got my scale of Tiger Hawk wrong. But I think Tiger Hawk was. So it was a bonus size for $20.99. Yeah, basic, deluxe, mega, Voyager, Ultra, Leader, and Supreme Unicron. Okay. Are you sure? Because Tiger Hawk is not leader class size. I'm telling you, he is not leader class size. So yeah, I guess maybe you're right. I'd have to look it up. I don't feel like it right now. I'm too lazy. I am much too lazy. So what's going on with everyone today? How is everyone doing? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone at all? Okay, there's one. Leader was Ultra. Ultra was not Leader. Leader was Tiger Hawk is in between Old Leader and New Leader. Well, I was going to say because I have him on the shelf back there, and he's not much bigger than a Voyager, not by much. I have an old Voyager class sitting right next to him, and of the I have highbrow standing right next to him. He's not much bigger than highbrow. Highbrow is one of those figures that just rocked, man. I don't care who you are. If you didn't like highbrow from Reveal a Shield, something's wrong with you, man. That's all I'm saying. Something's wrong with you because highbrow, cool. You had that twin Dodge, sort of like the P-38 Lightning, going on there. It's badass. It's badass. $15 during Beast Wars. That's why Voyagers were 20 in classics like Prime. Yeah. All I know is during the Beast Wars era, you could walk in with $100 and walk out with a gang of toys. I'm just saying. The Takara Highbrow, yeah, that could be cool. Now, interestingly enough, that's the only highbrow character toy I own, and it's the only one I've ever wanted. Highbrow is just not, personally, to me, is not an interesting character. That said, yeah, drink went down the wrong way. Anyway, that said, I liked that Reveal a Shield highbrow character because he looks badass. I mean, badass. There's a lot wrong with me, but that's beside the point. Yeah, the Scar Highbrow would be cool to own. It's really nice and cheap. Ooh, yeah. Let's see. Tiger Hawk was a Siege Astro Train of his day. Siege Astro Train of his day. I don't get the comparison. I don't get it. Get the deluxe Brainstorm. See, Brainstorm's just another character. I'm just like, eh. Just it's just like with a Twin Twist and whatever his brother's name. I'm just like, I didn't like the G1 toys. I had them, but I didn't like them. I didn't like them. Top Spin and Twin Twist, I think. Yeah, that's it. And I didn't care. I didn't care. I had a chance to get them, and I was just like, eh. I never liked that they put a lot of those Titan Headmasters deluxe sized. What about Top Spin and Twin Twist? Utter shite. No, they're okay, I guess. I'm just, you know what? I'm just not. I busted the hell out of those toys when I was a kid, man. Because I didn't care. I was like, yeah, they weren't that special to me. They were special to you. I'm really sorry. I guess I don't know. I hope don't murder the sky because of my words, but I don't care much for the headmasters, but I didn't want them towering over Jazz and Inferno and the others. Now, versus a lot of people who didn't like it, me, I loved the Power of the Primes version of Inferno. I did, and it was my first experience with that Combiner Wars. Combiner Wars mold. So I liked it. I liked the transformation. I liked the look of him. I liked it, and a lot of people didn't. And I don't know. But as far as the Titan returns, there were a lot of characters that just didn't need to be headmasters. And I understand that was the whole gimmick. The Titan Masters was the gimmick of the line, and I get that. But for example, Blur did not need to be a Titan Master. All right, and there are others. Given uh, um, I do like the Soundwave and Blaster. I do like them a lot, and I understood why they were headmasters in that, or Titan Masters, whatever you want to call them. Actually, now Eight Face and Snapdragon, totally cool having those two larger than life. Yeah, see, I never ran into either of either of them. So the only Eight Face I have is that one that came in Titan's Return, that really small one. That's the only Eight Face I own. Now I'm looking at him right now, and that's it's, this is the only one I own. This is it. I've never been a really big fan of the toy or the character at any rate, so it doesn't really bother me either way. But yeah, I'm not really. Eh. I'm happy with that. But I guess that was the gimmick of it. Yeah, there are just some that didn't need to be. It just didn't need to be. I like, that they could implement the Titan Masters with the Legends toys. Okay, that was cool. And these small little, I don't know, sure what to call them. I'm not sure what to call this class of toy. I don't know, triple changing whatever's they were, but they're cool. I dig them. I dig them a lot. And I've got a few of them, but um, I would have preferred like Nightbeat. Okay, so we got Nightbeat. Where is Nightbeat? There he is. So we got a Nightbeat, but we never got a Nightbeat toy like proper. Okay, we got a Nightbeat. But we never got a proper Nightbeat toy from the Titans Return line that I'm aware of that the head could go with, and that sucks. And that's what I was saying. We need a new Nightbeat. I've been saying we need a new Trax. We need a new Nightbeat. There are a few characters that I like Ted Masters, not Titan Masters. It's the same thing. But I like Nightbeat. The only other the actual complete Nightbeat toy I own is from the movie line, and it's an okay alt mode. The robot mode looks like is a joke. Let's see if I can find him here. Here he is. I mean, the alt mode is nice. I dig the alt mode for the movie Nightbeat. Yeah, here it is. This is the Nightbeat from the movie line. He's a little dusty, but that's okay. And I dig the alt mode. I like it. It's cool. I even like the license plate they got for him right there. Isn't that awesome? Nightbeat. So I mean, it's a cool mode, but that robot mode is terrible. Terrible. Oh God, is it terrible? It's awful. Absolutely awful. And I'm missing part of his face. Yeah. I don't know what happened to it. But alt mode is cool. To trim Thrilling 30's Nightbeat into a headmaster using a Titan Nightbeat as the head. We just need a new, just give us a new Nightbeat, Hasbro. Give us a new night, if if at all possible, give us the Titan Master port on there, and so we can stick this head, because it's a pretty good mold of his head. I actually really like. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a good head mold for Nightbeat. I dig it. So, whatever. But a new Nightbeat would be cool. A new Trax would be better, and hopefully not in the Wheeljack mold. Please make it a new mold. Please, please, please make it Trax a new mold. Something to resemble his original vet. That would be cool. I wouldn't mind even a newer vet look for him, but yeah, that Nightbeat, the Nightbeat I mean, there's no doubt. The alt mode is sweet. I dig it. I dig it a lot. It's just that robot mode is terrible. I'll transform it here. I'll be right back, and you guys can see for yourselves. It's terrible. Oh, it's so bad. So bad. Been a while since I transformed him. How do I? There we go. There we go. Yes, yes. It transforms much like the. Oh, man, never mind. But it's terrible. It's terrible. That's all you guys need to know. It's terrible. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. And this is the alt mode, and it's look at that face. It's it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. It's crap. Alt mode, solid. Robot mode, crap. uh, please stand by. Exactly, exactly. But if we could get a new night beat, that would be good. That would be good. Hey, I just now noticed I'm missing part of his arm. I just now noticed that I'm missing one of his arms. Look at that. And his crappy hands. But I'm missing his. Oops, yeah, I'm missing his hand. And that face. Oh, that face. It's horrible. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's it's not night beat at all. It's not night beat at all. The old mode, solid. That robot mode, crap. It's crap. Pure shite. Oops, I forgot to flip out his heels. I always forget to flip out his heels. Always do. And there's his, he's got big heely robot feet. Bit, here where the hood has, you have to, fold up the hood and everything. There are aspects to this transformation that are pretty clever, and then, and then there's, just shit. Shit. But the alt mode is solid. What about the Generations Nightbeat version? I didn't know there was a Generations Nightbeat version. Wait, yes, I did. That was the God, I'm trying to remember. It was the Bumblebee, slight remold of the Generations Bumblebee, wasn't it? I'm trying to remember. It was sort of a, yeah. It was based on a Bumblebee mold, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 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 yeah. I knew I'd forgotten. Well, this has been about. I gotta go get supper ready, and yo, exactly, yo. I gotta go get my supper ready, set the table, all that good stuff, get my folks ready to eat. So, um, hopefully, someone will go live later, and I can catch it, and we'll, do up the evening, or however that is. I don't know. You kids and all your fancy new lingo. Supposed to be an RTS Jazz shows on the box art, but it's changed for some reason. Ah, yeah, yeah. But anyway, folks, thank you for joining me. And we'll see y'all later. Hopefully we can, have a good one. Catch somebody else will go live tonight out of sheer boredom or something, and they can join me in the I am so bored challenge. That it's not really a challenge. I just put Ninja. I am so bored. 1,000. There you go. Anyway, later everyone. Have a good one.